Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. Find a drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino spot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino's spot tonight. Woo, it's going to be a lovely one. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. My name is Sister Sister, and I'm hosting the show tonight. So we can't wait. We had to come all the way from the convent to come out on Gino's spot on this lovely, lovely Tuesday night, ready for the week ahead. And of course, we've got a wonderful guest tonight in Michelle Brown. Michelle Brown is going to be here. She's an awesome lady. She's got so many facets to her life. And I'm going to help her, forgive all her sins. For the sins of they'll all be forgiven. She'll be lovely. Right, and also we've got what you're watching tonight as well. If it's going to be fun, it's a jam-packed show. So much so that I'm going to have to pour myself a little drink at least to get a little bit, just for medicinal purposes, of course, we do. We sometimes have it at the convent just to, look at it, I've got something in here. It looks like strawberries and it's a tonic, a gin and tonic, of course. Thank you to Fitch Leedes for the tonic. It's lovely. So cheers to our sponsor, Fitch Leedes, and then also just above me here, of course, Spar. Spar are now also sponsoring us. What a lovely bunch they are. They're always involved in the community. Hello, Barbara Gunmanner. I don't like your middle name. It makes me think it's crime and horrible things. Carol Law, of course, we need the law here to stop all the guns, don't we? Of course we do. Barbara, hello, you sexy thing. Thank you too. And Brian Wilkinson. The Wilkinson sword is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, all the way from those days at the boardwalk, weren't you there, Brian? Yes, and Wendy Thompson always here as well. She's like a regular fixture to the show. Lovely to have it. Lots of nonsense tonight indeed. I'm having a little drink, just a little bit of thing for, you never know which gin to have with which breakfast cereal in the morning, we just try and... Oh, that is lovely with some strawberries. Hello, John Taylor. And a top of the dawn to you as well. It was a windy day today. We're hoping for a better dawn tomorrow. We'll wait and see. Hello, Megan Freera. Hi, G. That's right, because we're on the Gino spot tonight. You can see it underneath there. And there, of course, the shrine over here. Whoa! Oh, there with all the lovely little drinkies all in a row. That's right. Father Paddy, we've been having a few drinks with Father Paddy this afternoon, because he also drinks. Hello, Peter Lawrence. None more fabulous than me, indeed. Thank you so much, here, young man. And I don't expect you to stop coming to the the place there, the monastery there where we hang out and popping in at the night time. Hello, Charles Leslie. I'm cross with you, Charles Leslie. Don't you dare even say that! That's a cross. That's my cross that I'm bearing tonight. And then, nonsense indeed, Keith Furry. Lovely to see you from all the way from the Spurs. I hope you're making money now, hand over foot, because you had a long enough break, you lazy bastard, right? All right, cheers. Cheers to everybody. Of course, we've got Amobia as well. Our lovely Amobia for our internet tonight too. What a wonderful bunch they are. Nicola and Antoinette, they've always helped us out here with this streaming thing where we have to pray just that we're going to make it through. Hello, Carol Jean Free. Lovely to see you online. I know you're not usually the streaming type of person, but I hope that your internet's not going... No, it's not like that. Pat Wood. Hello, Pat Wood. Lovely to see you too. Father Paddy was there today. He's what we call, he's an exorcist, because we call him the exorcist because he rids a room of all spirits when he walks in, just like me. You see, this one's a bit of gin going, ooh. I can't stop sipping tonight. It's tasting very nice over here. I'm going to have to quench my thirst, Pat Wood. You know how it is. Father Paddy, I went to the Spar today. I was just there in Warmer, and we came off of the convent, and we went up to Warmer, and we're going to the Spar, and there was no parking in the parking lot. So I prayed out loud. I said, Lord, please give me a parking space. If you give me a parking space, I'll stop drinking. I'll stop drinking for 3 months. I'll stop it altogether. And just as I said that, so a parking space opens up in front of me. I said, don't worry, Lord. I found one. It's fine. All right. Hello, Brian Wilkins. The Mother Superior indeed. That's right for me. All right, we're going to sing a song. Give me some comments. Send the comments in so that I can see what's coming. And then I'll sing them for you. So put on the song. Let's go. We've got to. Here we go. That's nice. Hey, keep on. I thought Monique Besson say hello. Nadine van der Merwe. Sarah Gabriel says hello, Gino. Charles Leslie is always around. He says your sisters are perpetual. I don't drink and I think. And then I saw her face. And my wife is also watching. She said you got a full house. That's right, packed to the brim. And even the bishop is here, whose name is Gino. I don't kind. What kind of bishop is that? All right. And the police are here to see you go, Philippa. That's right. Sue Rhodes says a multi-talented fiddle. Pat Wood's here to get me. Like you make the spirits disappear. Barbara Gunman said that's a highlight. That's right, highlight. And then I saw her face. And it's Dawn Taylor. She says, hi, sister. Watching you. And Wendy Thompson is also a believer. I couldn't see her if I'm here. Sister Act returns. That's right, Keith. All right, Keith. And Carol Jean, the strumpets are here as well. Those naughty little strumpets, I tell you. Wish I could be a member of that group. Oh, what's the use in trying? All I get is pain. When I needed Sue Rhodes, I got multi-talented. And then I saw her face. And it's Carol Jacobs and Julie Oates. Says love it all the time. That's right. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her. I tried. Hello, Jennifer Lindray's lovely and saw her face. Now I'm a believer without a trace. All right, Jennifer Lindrich. I'm a believer. Yeah. Can't read the comments. Can't read the comments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino's Spot. Lovely, we got Michelle Brown on tonight, and I'm so excited because that's a lady, a little stick of dynamite. That lady, she's all over the place, doing all sorts of stuff, and I'm dying to hear what her history as well as all her little quirks. I would love to hear about that. But before we even get there, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Darren. Darren Fuller is back with What You're Watching, which is our movie for our movie buffs. Let's see what we should be watching. Darren Fuller, come on. Hello, Darren.
Hello.
Lovely to have you here.
Lovely to see you as well. You had quite a bad habit there.
Yes, got you. That was a funny one.
Okay. But
We'll have none of that. Cheers. Wait, let me get. I've got a brilliant one here tonight. I'm really enjoying it. It's got strawberries and stuff. I don't know. I think Philippa took one of Justin's recipes.
Mine is just fermented
Justin
grapes.
is
enjoying it.
Yeah, all right, very good. Well, mine is a bit more. It's a few times distilled.
Oh,
Lovely.
heavens. Okay, you've beaten me.
Well, Darren,
All right.
tell us what we should be watching. Let's have a listen.
I shall. All right, so guys, I know that my very cute bunny ears make you think of Disney. I'm not affiliated with Disney in any way. And also, because of course it is October, thus Halloween, I actually have some horrors for you. Some horror recommendations. I mean, anyone who knows me in general knows that I really love to watch horrors. But over the weekend, I managed to watch a few movies and a series or two. So, all right. Unfriended. It's on Netflix. It's literally called Unfriended. I think it's from 2014. And I was not willing to watch it at first because I thought, wow, this is really lame. Unfriended on Facebook. So I actually gave it a skip for quite a few years. And over the weekend, it came up on my Netflix. And I thought, why not give it a shot? And guys, it's actually damn scary. It's scary and it's actually quite horrific. I mean, it's actually very well done because everything is done from the perspective of you as the person because, you know, you're basically on your computer, you're on your Facebook, you're on your chat, you're on Skype. So it's actually done very well because you feel that you are the victim in and of themselves. But it also technically has a good messaging. It is anti-cyberbullying, but look, all I'm saying is it's an excellent horror film, but it's a tiny bit shocking, but it was very, very good. So if you like that sort of thing, and it is October, it's Halloween, I would suggest watching Unfriended. Then, I don't know if you guys know Blumhouse. So Blumhouse is basically, it's a producer that produces a lot of independent horrors. So becoming even more popular now, I found one of his films on Amazon, which was called The Lie. Guys, wow. This movie is, honestly, the premise is already amazing. It's basically these two parents, they're divorced, and they have this one daughter. And over the weekend, the father's taking his daughter to a ballet camp, and she sees her friend on the way there, so they pick her up, and then they stop on the side of the road to go to the bathroom, and the friend pushes the friend over the bridge. So essentially, she kind of willingly murders her. But then from there, it just becomes this amazing snowball effect of what the parents are willing to do for the child. And wow, guys, really, it is such an incredible film. It's done so well. It's Peter Skarsgård. Wow, it's such a fantastic film. It's a horror in terms of there's no paranormal aspect, but it's just basically showing you what parents are willing to do to protect their child. Wow. It was, it was amazing. Do it. Okay, so aside from that, I know that I've mentioned Bly Manor before. I just really want to reiterate how amazingly fantastic that show is. Guys, please, if you didn't listen to me last time, please watch it. As well as Evil, which I know I mentioned the last time, but I actually finished it now yesterday. And it's such a good show. The writing is actually superb. And the premise is really fantastic. So if you haven't given it a shot, please do. And also, goodness knows why they released it on a Monday, but the second part of Unsolved Mysteries came out yesterday. So guys, I don't know if you love, I don't love crime, but I mean, crime mysteries. If you love crime mysteries as much as I do, oh my gosh. I watched the first episode last night and it was incredibly beguiling. So guys, the second part of Unsolved Mysteries is available from this week. And that's pretty much all I watched over the weekend. But please do expect more horror since it is October. So from next week, I'm going to be introducing more scary things for you to watch. And I probably won't be wearing this Disney thing. Oh, here's a cute chameleon.
Oh, you got a toy. Yay.
I know, right? I know. Look, it goes like this.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
No, I mean, I know now when I hear you say that this film is horrific, then it actually means good for you.
It is good, but like it was surprisingly like more than I expected. I was like,
so that's
Yeah.
horrific.
it was pretty
I know.
bad. Yeah.
The horrors have been, I mean, I've been watching a few. I normally wasn't a horror guy, but I've been looking a bit, and it's been, Bly Manor was fantastic. And I see
Ooh,
Viv
that
saying
was
that
beautiful, though.
she doesn't have Netflix. You better get Netflix then, Viv. There
Oh
we go.
no!
And
Okay, we need to actually
Halloween.
discuss.
I know that Jennifer Lindridge is got her ears stuck to this thing at the moment because she loves that sort of thing. In fact, about a year
Halloween
ago,
things.
there she is.
Hereditary, yes, I loved it. Oh my gosh, yes,
Scariest
3
horror.
thumbs
My
up.
word,
Yes,
Jennifer.
I loved
I don't know.
Hereditary. Damn, yeah.
I mean, she had a horror birthday party last year, and it was
Oh my
insane.
god, I love her. Oh my gosh, yeah,
no,
I love her.
Yes. No, you got to
Jennifer,
meet each
you and
other
me.
sometime. We got to, absolutely. All right, but thank you, Darren.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming on. We love you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having me. Thank you. See you next week.
Ting ting. All right, that's Darren Fuller for you. Always something strange, always something different. I love it. I love it. Full of beans, that lady. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Time has arrived to bring on our guest for tonight, who is Michelle Brown. Let's have a little bit of an introductory video. How about that? Michelle Brown, welcome to Gino Spot.
Thank you. Oh, that was divine. Thank you.
It is. It's a tonic. What do you? I mean, how many times have you done the bus stop? Just a rough estimate.
I swear to you, Gino, from the time that I learnt it at the Alabama Hotel in Causton 100 years ago,
Yo.
for the Diwali Queen pageants, I must have done it, I swear, 100 times.
Oh my word! Because we know as musicians, when we come onto stage, we're going to be doing that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're going to be there.
Oh, I love it.
And it must be that version as well. But excellent. It always
It must
creates
be
a
that, but it also now of course we're doing the Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. Absolutely, now. Yeah, because Cyril always said we'd done the Jerusalem. Everybody had done it at least once.
Yeah.
Philippa says you're not that old.
I know, she's so kind. Thank you,
Oh, no.
Philippa.
She's so I mean when everybody had done the Jerusalem online, then Cyril came on and he said, "No, I think we must start to do the Jerusalem again."
Yeah.
And then everybody we were doing it again. So we had a second wave of Jerusalem as well
We
as
did.
COVID. Oh my word, Michelle Brown, tell me, you're PE born and bred. Let's get that out the way. You're Born
no,
here?
no. Joburg born. PE
Joburg
bred.
born. Ah,
PE
okay.
bred. Yeah.
I see Michelle is so popular and world-liked that somebody tried to clone her via Instagram.
I saw that, yeah, last night. I'm like, shame, have you got nothing better with your life? Whoever wants to clone someone else. Poor thing, yeah.
It's going to take all your friends out for all the money that they owe you.
Yeah, right.
Till they found out that you owe them. Hey.
I don't ever owe money,
No,
darling.
I'm joking. I gathered that.
Never. One of my things, I hate to owe money.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, and so Joburg born, PE bred. When did you come here?
I was 1. So I'm a PE girl.
1. Totally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you may as well have been born here then.
I may as
You know.
well have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Did your father move here, or did you get a job here?
My parents moved here. Yeah. My mom was a PE a Uteneg stroke PE girl. So I suppose you can say she was a Nelson Mandela Metro girl, if you talk
There we go.
in this millennium.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So Uteneg, well, all the Utenegers will be very proud. We've got a whole in center stage. There's a whole bunch of people from Uteneg, you know.
Okay, okay, cool.
And we always say, you know, you come from Uteneg if you got curtains in your bucky but not in your house. No, of course, I'm going to have a lot of people trying to muri me soon, very soon, Michelle.
I can see that.
But and so you schooled here.
I'm schooled here. I was at Theodor Herzl from grade 1 to grade 12.
Wow, right the way through.
Right the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, a good Theodor Herzl girl. You know, we had the nun here from Holy Rosary. I'm sure you had played hockey against them.
But I married a good Marist boy.
Oh, there we go. You see? A warmer park
So the
boy.
nun was good.
Yes. Oh, very good. Perfect for your husband. Now just introduce your husband and your children to everybody as well. Well, I want to find out about that stuff, you know, the stuff that nobody else knows about. Kind of an exclusive, like CNN exclusive.
Oh my God, Gino, you are hysterical. No, sorry, in PE, no one's exclusive, but let's go there. My husband is Gavin, and I started going out with him at school in grade 11. So we've been together ever since. A good Catholic boy, a good Jewish girl. And
Here we go.
Contrary to many a belief in this town, we're still together.
Yes.
So over 40 years later, yeah. And then I have two children. And my
two children.
My son is 35. He's an old grey boy, and he's been living in the Cayman Islands in the Caribbean for many, many, many years. And my daughter is 29, and she has an old collegiate girl, and she has been living in Hong Kong for many years. So they're very far away, and they can't get home for COVID.
Oh, man. Oh, that must be rough.
It is, but they're people worse off than us.
Indeed. And if they've got jobs there, then they're safe, then that's okay.
They do.
Absolutely. Well, you can't be too in much of in a bad way if you're in the Caribbean or where it is, you know, with garlands around your neck and sitting on the beach all day.
True. With the palm trees and the turquoise sea.
You know. You can't really. I bet you he's really missing his mom. I bet.
I have no doubt. Every minute of every day, and if you believe that, you'll believe anything, Gino.
Oh, babe. Well, I'm pleased to hear that, Michelle, that you've been here in PE for such a long time as well. You're PE born and bred, because you know, us PE people have got a certain. I was just thinking today that somebody was in Cape Town, and they put a message out saying, "Oh, friend, come from PE," and there's something about PE that just is homely and friendly.
There is. We really are the friendly city, and I have to say, when I came back from Cape Town last month on a flight, and when we landed. The air hostess said, "Oh, welcome to the Windy City." And seriously, I nearly clapped her. And when I was about to disembark, I stopped in the galley and I said, "Darling, we are not the Windy City. Please refer to us as the Friendly City. It's enough now with the Windy City."
Yes, enough with that.
I get so annoyed. Yeah.
Yes,
I do.
Cape Town is much more windy.
Much windier. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And the traffic is terrible as well. So PE is the new place to be, man. I'm telling you. I see it's Gwen. I see Gwen Conlon on there. Hello, Gwen. She's calling her friends there. Amri, come on, Amri. Come and watch. Do you know them? I don't know if you know them, Michelle.
I don't.
Well, they better tell us where they're from and what's going on. This is very nice. We got interaction here, so we've got comments that'll come up here as well. So you keep your eyes peeled, and you can answer any questions that they want to as well. And I see Cape Town is worse when it comes to wind. Yes, you're right, Pat Wood. You're right. And
can I say thank you to Wendy Thompson?
Yes.
for
Yes.
saying there earlier that she knew my dad, my late dad, and she says Michelle had the nicest father ever. Thank you so much, Wendy. That's very kind of you. Yes, he was.
Oh man, Mr. Levy, hey,
Yeah, Mr. Levy.
Mr. Levy, but no, yeah. Now there are quite a few Levys in town. What was his first name?
Don.
John. Oh, is he John? Okay.
Don.
Oh man.
Don, as in the
Oh,
Don.
Don. Oh, Donald. Okay, Don. Oh, the Don. Well, I relate to that because I'm half Italian, you see. Michelle.
Well, exactly. I knew you would.
And now, you obviously got into PR. You left school, and did you study at all, or did you just get into the work mode?
So I completed my first year at Rhodes University. I did B journalism, but only first year.
Okay.
I didn't like being in Grahamstown. Sorry about that to everyone. But I was going out with Gavin at the time, so I was spending a lot of time in PE, and res life was not for me. Clocking in and clocking out, I'm like seriously annoyed.
Okay.
And so then I completed first year journalism, and then I came here to the then Technicon, and I completed my PR diploma. Yeah.
Okay. So you studied over here as well. That's we're getting little clues as to your personality here as well by the fact that you're annoyed by by rules and regulations and people telling you what to do. Basically, I think.
Well, I get annoyed by silly rules and regulations.
Yeah. No, I get that. Oh no, that's a good thing because sometimes the world works in silly ways, and if you just skirt around and you look at the bigger picture, you actually get a lot further.
Yeah. I'm not annoyed by having to wear a mask during lockdown and during COVID, and when people walk around in a shopping center or in a restaurant without a mask, then I get annoyed.
Mm. Yeah, we get that.
You need to respect others, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and another theme that's going to be is the integrity. That's and I know that you've got such a good name in this town as far as that goes.
Thank you.
It just when you deal with Michelle, you know exactly what you got to do. You're going to get paid. You're going to get things. Everything is going to be just so.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Yes, absolutely, and very organized. That's the other thing, But now, if you hadn't have got into PR, was there anything else that you would have enjoyed? Just before we even get into there.
No, that was what I always wanted to do. Organize.
Really,
Organize. Be the head girl. Yeah.
You got to be that person telling everybody what to do.
Yeah.
Do your kids agree with that?
They
you
do, and I think that's why they're so far away. Yeah.
Oh dear. So. Oh well, they could. I don't know if they're watching tonight. They could be watching if they.
Well,
hear
my daughter in Hong Kong, it's like midnight. I don't think she's watching. My son is 7 hours behind. Maybe he is, but he's so chilled and laid back. I would doubt it.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's on the beach somewhere, clearly. Anyway, Jennifer Schultz saying, Michelle, an inspiration to all boss babes, in NMB. There we go. That's Jennifer. She's I know Jennifer's got an online thing she does. She does online marketing and stuff. Very, very good.
Excellent. Excellent.
And I see Michelle's an excellent teacher.
Oh, so yes, I could have been a teacher. Yeah. I
could have done.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you say okay. Are you lecturing at the moment? I mean, obviously, with COVID stopping everything as well, there must have been a bit of a pivot.
Yeah, so I'm not lecturing at a tertiary institution, but as you say, I had to pivot some part of my business, the events part, because as you know, there are not many events. They online now, but not live events. So I did a TEFL course in April in hard lockdown. I did the 120-hour TEFL teaching English as a foreign language. And I'm actually teaching business English to a lady at the moment in Moscow twice a week.
Whoa, Michelle, that is actually unbelievable. To think that, you know, that really does say a lot about you. Do it just like, and you're quite prepared to just do that. It's a temporary thing or whatever. You might be able to use that in future as well, for sure. Sam Fent, I see. Sam Fent is online.
Oh, she's so right. She's so right.
So Michelle's smiling while she says she's annoyed. Beware.
Oh, I can do that so well. Thank you, Sam.
Yes. Of course, Sam worked with you a lot with, I think Sam's been doing all sorts. She's always involved in newspapers, and then she's been doing, she's always got her fingers in somewhere in the other little pies, and especially in the business sector there. I'm sure she's involved with the chamber as well.
She is, yes.
I see Miranda Ferreras.
No, I remember Mr. Joe Levy. But we weren't related to him. Wonderful man, but not related.
Yes, I see. Oh, there we go. No, there's a Levy there.
My sister-in-law in Cape Town.
Ah, lovely. Your family's online. They're checking you out,
online.
Michelle.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
A great hoofmeisie. Daar was jy hoofmeisie gewees.
No, I wasn't. I have too much of a big mouth.
You got into too much trouble.
Yeah.
And I see you lectured at Damlin.
I did, and Varsity College. So thank you, Hazel.
Okay. Oh, lovely. You know, so many facets that we don't really know about you, Michelle.
I know. Isn't it fabulous that you don't?
Oh, no. No. Gary and I came up with a whole lot of questions here that we're just going to skim around, you know, and I know, you know, in typical Gary fashion, he doesn't want to really know too much about the PR and your things, although we're going to get to that. But he always asks questions like, what is your guilty pleasure?
Eating sour sweets from Spar.
Really, those sour ones, the sour worms.
Oh my God, I love them. I love them. Yeah, like a whole planet of them. I love
them. Sour worms. Well, now people know what to buy you if they want to get on the right side of Michelle Brown.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
You take those bribes. Oh no. I love them. And so PR. I mean, when it's PR is a wide field. I mean, I've met you through eventing and that sort of thing, you know. So is that your favorite part of it? Do you do communications as well? Explain a little bit about Michelle Brown, you know, the whole business.
So PR and events, but you know, events is what I love because it's the organizing and coordinating, and really what I love is the teamwork of it, where everybody pools their strengths. And my brother's online. Thank you, Joel.
Oh, there we go. Joel's there.
Oh, that's so kind. Okay.
And Bev.
And so I love to organize, and I love to allocate and delegate and just get a team around me, because you know, a friend of mine once said, surround yourself with people who are better at what they do than you do, and you will have a very strong team. And I do that. Teamwork makes the dream work, as my son told me once. But you know, on the PR side, it's all about communication, it's all about relationships, and it's all about networking and connecting people with other people for their benefit. And I just love doing that. I love it. I love it.
You know, we were talking yesterday about the fact that relationships, for me, with friends, people, family, that is what life is about. Because
absolutely,
what
Gino.
else is there? You know what I mean? And I think you're testament to that as well, with the way that you work, and everything is about building trust with those people, and coming into that is that integrity again.
Yes, absolutely. And treating everyone with respect and courtesy. I don't care if they are Prince Edward, yes, I
see
did.
That.
Yes, I did. At a black tie dinner at the boardwalk quite a few years ago, Brian.
Yes.
And I was the MC, and I did have to tell him where to sit.
Sit there, Eddie.
But about 5 years later, I was invited to. Thank you, Joel. We know you, my little brother. You don't have to keep saying so.
Give it to her, Joel. Give it to her.
But let me tell you, my brothers are incredibly successful in their own businesses. But about 5 years after the Prince Edward and Sophie of Wessex were at the boardwalk for a black tie dinner for Rotary, the Rotary Club of PE, I was invited to attend their lunch in Grahamstown, and I was seated right next to Prince Edward. And I must say, he was absolutely, truly fabulous. Yeah.
Really, hey? Oh, wow. You've met a hang of a lot of famous people along your long career. Jennifer, sure, one piece of advice you can give us that you use to take control of work around any obstacles in a high stress environment? Sure, that's quite a long question, but and I'm looking around my camera to see it. What is that one piece? Is there one piece of advice you can give to Jennifer there?
Yeah, I think, Jennifer, over my years and things go wrong, is to learn to remain calm outwardly, although inwardly you want to pull up and die.
Yes.
But to remain calm, and because you have that incredible team, Gino, that you can call on people to very quietly and calmly behind the scenes help you out.
Yes. Sort those things out.
Sort them out and do that. Yeah.
Yeah, see Melvin Iverson saying he's learned so much from you as well.
Oh, that's so kind. Thank you, Mel and Yo Media. Thank you.
Yes, I mean, you know, and I mean, talking about that now, I mean, things that go wrong and things that, is there a challenging job that you can think of that was really the most challenging thing that you've ever done? Or is there a moment that you think, wow, that was hectic?
Well, you know, I was the venue media officer for FIFA in the Soccer World Cup here in 2010 at the stadium.
Okay. Wow.
And I was part of an amazing team. But let me tell you, those 6 weeks were on another level. And they were hectic and they were stressful. But they were amongst the best 6 weeks of my life. And I was the proudest South African and Port Elizabethan ever. And that has been one of my highlights of my years in PR.
It was amazing. Holland and Chile, hey, they were here. Holland and Chile were our base.
Holland and Chile, yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
We had some great games. We
had amazing games.
And we had Portugal play Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. That was an amazing game. Yeah.
That was a good one. Wendy Thompson wants to know about Colin Cowie. Tell us about that, because Colin Cowie was Oprah's, that whole Oprah thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, Colin Cowie is an East London boy, a Selborne boy. His one sister lives in East London. He has another one still living here. And he's incredibly proud to be an Eastern Caper. And he's been living in the US for over 28 years now, New York and Miami. And he's remained a true Eastern Cape boy. He's very proud of his roots. And I was lucky enough to fly over about 4 years ago and work for him at an Oprah Winfrey hosted 3-day event.
Sure. My word.
Wonderful.
I see Gordon Graham on the line. Michelle is pure class. There we go. Gordon, look how he's looking there. He looks like he's lost a lot of weight. He's been exercising, old Gordon. And he's done himself proud there. Jennifer Lindridge standing in the COVID queue outside Woolies was always better with Michelle.
Oh my word, Gino, that was in the hard lockdown, you know, and we used to, myself and Nicola Smith from Amovia, we used to meet on a Sunday morning at 7 a.m., park our cars outside Woolies Warmer Park, do our 5K walk around Warmer, be back in the queue with our flask of coffee so that we were first, second, third, or fourth in the queue to go in. Remember those days? Remember those lockdowns?
Yeah,
and Jennifer, once or twice was in the queue with us. And actually, Sunday mornings were fabulous. I made so many new friends in that queue. I loved it.
Yeah. You're doing now you sound like me.
Those COVID cues, I love
You know,
them.
no, but making friends out of everyone. I'm the kind of guy that the rest of the band, they go off and have their drinks on there. I'm talking to the guys out there. I'm meeting all these new people. Philippa's gone already. She's back. Some people really like the lockdown. They like having their masks on. They like that. You don't have to have social distancing. Not a problem. Me, it's a problem. I've got to. I'm
I love
Italian.
it. I love it. Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you a people person like that, or do you like your me time?
Well, both, I mean, I love meeting people of all genres, of all levels. I absolutely love it. And I love to tell my students that the security guard at the boom gate, at the big corporate where you're going to see the CEO, is also a person and deserves as much courtesy and respect as the CEO in his beautiful office. And I do live by that. So if you want respect, you need to be respectful of others, and that's very, very important.
Yeah, it's absolutely true, and it's like people are people. That's such an important thing that you just said there. Even the CEOs and they are just people. They are people, and they respond in the same way. So often I always say the boss often gets too much praise all the time, so you've got, as a boss, you've also got to realize, and I'm sure you were the same, everybody wants to blow smoke up your ass, if you're paying the salaries, so you've got to keep an eye on that.
But Gino, you know what, that's what also when we get celebrities here to PE, and a lot of the time they're at the boardwalk for an event and they're staying there, I always ask them very kindly and nicely if they would come into the back of house to the porters or into the kitchen and to meet the people. Because I say, these are the people who are always behind the scenes and who never get to meet people like you. And please, would you do me the honor? And you know what? 10 times out of 10, they agree. And it's just so important, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, the best people are the guys that would actually go and do that, and they've got no issues, because if they've got issues with it, then there's clearly other problems going down the line.
Absolutely.
I see Chantal Erbel saying hello here.
Yes,
the British coach at Curves.
Although,
Curves.
I mean, I've been at Curves for 10 years. You'd never say so, darling, to look at me. But I have been, yeah.
But you like to keep fit as well?
I do. I walk a lot. Yes.
You walk. You do. I see you walking. Now that you say that, I see you walking.
Yes.
The power walking. There we go. Viv Jacobs online. I see Viv. I don't know if you know Viv.
I do. Hello, Viv. How are you, my love? I do.
Absolutely. I played tennis with Viv, in the early days. Warmer 10th. Viv and Arthur, I see them both in the picture there as well. But these relationships, build them up, and PE's like that. Everybody kind of knows everybody, in the business too. So those relationships are important, and again, integrity. You need to be able to build the trust.
But don't you think that relationships are not an overnight thing? They take time. You establish them and then you maintain them. And the hard part is to maintain them. But you have to be sincere in that maintenance.
For sure. And do you have any mentors, any people that took you through your career?
Well, I always say that when I started my own PR business over 32 years ago, Adrian Gardner of Mantis Collection was the person who gave me my first chance and gave me my first job and said, you can come onto the team to open the stud farm that we are opening outside Plet 32 years ago. And he, until recently, was still a corporate client of mine until before lockdown. But he's always been my mentor, and he's become a dear friend.
Man, because I think Graham Vass also said that he really looked to him as a kind of a mentor as well, and I've done many business projects together.
Yeah, No, he's fabulous, fabulous, fabulous man. Very humble, a wonderful man.
Oh, there we go. Keith
Oh, my
Fourie
word,
giving you some
Keith.
kudos.
Keith, thank you. That's very kind coming from you, Mr. Spur.
Yes, absolutely. Mr. Spur in PE, here he is. And he says, you've come to understand in dealing with her that she's watching her weaving her magic over the past number of decades. So,
wow.
absolutely.
Thank you.
And Keith is richer for that. We hope he's
Thank
getting
you.
richer now that he's be able to open up a bit as well, because he's been in
thank
lockdown.
God. Thank God. Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah. So Adrian Gardner, and so was that the first project you did with him? Then, and did you have you had him as a client since?
Yeah.
Okay, so so do you have a lot of different clients? Do you have a whole bunch of clients, or do you stick to certain people? Or
Gino, I think it's about 7 retainer corporate clients. Yeah.
right. Okay. So really, you like you're saying, just keep those relationships and build those.
Absolutely. And that takes work, eh?
Yeah, for sure. It does. It's like any friendship, any relationship, your wife, your husband, your friends. It takes a lot of work on both sides. Denise Kemp, here we go. There's another one. Denise is a fantastic lady.
Sweet. Oh my God, Denise runs like the most amazingly successful business ever.
Incredible.
So thank you, Denise. And we also we've known each other for a long time. Our boys were at school together.
Absolutely love Denise. She is just also the same principles are always in motion there. I see Antoinette Hammond also saying hello there.
Thank you, Antoinette.
I see. So now I'm getting back to some of Gary's questions just to spice things up a bit. He says your favorite TV series and what you're watching at the moment.
Oh, Law and Order Special Victims Unit every night.
The police stuff. Oh, you like a bit of criminal.
I love Mariska Hargitay. I love her. She's the main cop.
Okay.
So okay. I love it, but with lockdown and DSTV, bless their hearts, we're seeing a lot of repeats. Yeah, I hope DSTV are listening. What are you doing for us for what we pay you, dear God?
Oh my word! No. We're going to We are on Netflix. I hope you've got Netflix as well. You got to get Netflix. That's the way to go.
I know.
No. Some more of Gary's questions here. I've got. Do you have a celebrity crush?
I'm too old to have a celebrity crush, but and people who are watching and who know me know that I have a saying, and I truly stick to this. I've never been able to be a groupie, and I always say that. And even Oprah, she also has to go to the bathroom. So we all go to the bathroom, and just some people are richer and more famous. But I have to tell you that, and I treat everyone with respect, but I have to tell you that Sia Kolisi is my celebrity crush. I love him. He was at school with when my daughter was, brother-sister schools, and they were very, very friendly. They went on Euro tour together, and they've remained friends. And, of course, he knows my son from being at the same school. But when I see him, and I've seen him a few times when he's been in PE, he always says, "Hello, ma'am." And I'm like, seriously. You are not at school anymore. But I do have a crush on him because I'm so incredibly proud, not only of what he's achieved, but how he is so proudly South African and proudly PE. And, when I see him, I just want to hug him. He's fabulous.
Amazing. Our rugby captain, and he's just like bringing it. It's like, yes. When it was announced that he was captain, it was just like it was amazing.
Oh my word.
It was really amazing.
I know. Thank you, Barbara Barnard.
Yes, I see Barbara Barnard as well. So Michelle, just as you could have gone anywhere. You could have moved to Cape Town. Somebody like you, I would have thought would have moved to Cape Town or Joburg ages ago. What made you actually stay in PE? Well,
my dad was here, and my mom was here, and my boyfriend was here.
Oh yes, of course.
I love PE, and I love, Gino, the fact that we can go to Spa and say hi. And when you've been
Yeah.
away for a month or something, people say to you, "Oh my word, where have you been? We haven't seen
Where you
you."
been? Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you can lift up the phone and you can ask someone to do a favor for you, and they do. And I just love that. And you know the car guards at Hobie Beach from when you go to walk every weekend, and
Yeah.
I love that.
I do.
And you
I
don't
love that
find
too.
it anywhere else.
It's the village in a city, and that's what PE is about for me as well. I absolutely
I
love
love
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so and then I'm going to ask you now about you because obviously we've done so many functions, and I know as a comedian, so let's just see what Philippa's question is before I get into trouble. Any advice on how to build a personal brand in terms of blogging or podcasts? How's your online thing? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, my online's
It's-
not great. I mean, I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and
Yes.
you know, I know how to work Zoom.
Well, you're
and
on
everything.
Instagram twice apparently.
Well, apparently so, darling. Poor girl who doesn't have a life. But I think really I can't talk for podcasts and that kind of thing, and blogging. But what I can say is, in order to build a brand, you have to remain authentic, and you have to believe in yourself, and
Yes.
you have to integrity, as you said, and principles. And if you can't remain true to those and remain true to who you are, you're not going to build any kind of brand.
Yeah, you're so right. So Sam's saying, seeing the comments remind me of how great PE is, and we might be competitors in business, but we all support each other, and that's so true, and particularly so during COVID. Have you noticed that?
Absolutely. I've noticed that COVID has been all about collaboration and
Yes,
working collectively and not working in silos. Yeah,
absolutely,
And
and bygones.
absolutely.
Forgiveness for past and start new. Listen, everybody's in this. Let's work together again. And I've noticed that a lot in the music industry. I mean, the fact that this show exists is testament to that.
Yeah.
We've had so many
Yeah.
people on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been amazing. There have been some positive lessons out of lockdown.
Absolutely. Okay, so I've got another one of Gary's questions here. He's got two. He says here, your most embarrassing moment during, maybe at a function, maybe at work, maybe not.
I tell you, that was during the Soccer World Cup, and someone was playing Serbia, and
Yes.
our security was very, very tight, and we kept being hammered about security and not letting people be on the stands with tripods and cameras. And one of my volunteer teams in the media section came up to me before the game and said, Michelle, there's someone in a tracksuit randomly with a tripod, and he's filming from level 5. And I went up and I told him to remove his tripod, and I got security to remove it, only to be told that he was the Serbian coach. So I got into quite a bit of trouble for that. But, you know, I take it, I accept it, I claim if I'm wrong.
Yes, it's
And
fine.
I had to go and apologize and bow down and scrape and put my hands together, and it was fun.
I'm so glad you said that, because that is so important. If you do bugger up, just say sorry and really
Say
be
sorry.
genuine about it, because you are, you know.
And because we can't all be perfect, so we do
Can't
make
be.
mistakes. And like I said to him very nicely, if you had worn possibly your accreditation around your neck, because by the way, where is it? And he said, it's in my pocket of my tracksuit. And I said, well, I don't have eyes to see through your pocket, and so I could not see your accreditation. Hence, I just see someone in a blue tracksuit with a tripod filming the field. I was not to know you were the coach. I humbly apologize. I love you. Welcome to PE.
Oh dear.
That's what I say.
Oh, that was good. That's good. And I see Gary's also got here. He says, as a poised professional businesswoman, because you are that person, Michelle. You always, when I first met you, I think I was probably terrified. I thought I better do everything absolutely perfectly, because this woman is going to give me such cuck if I don't.
Good. I'm glad.
He says, but now he wants to know, is there a party, Michelle?
I'm not much of a party girl, Gino.
Not.
I leave that to my kids. I'm not. I can do
Is
the
the-
bus
is the-
stop. I'll do the
the bus stop.
Jerusalem. Anywhere you ask me to.
Yes.
But no, I'm not a party girl.
So it helps you to keep that poise, helps you to keep sort of focused and sane as well, and it doesn't let you have it probably it's often a safer route. I on the other hand, I have to jump
No,
in.
listen.
You know?
When I'm with friends, I laugh and I'm as fun as the next one. But
Yes.
there's a time and a place, and I
Yes.
don't fall down drunk. I don't drink, so
Yes.
I don't ever get drunk.
Now, how does a person who doesn't drink head up a wine club? Tell me that.
Well, I organize the logistics of the wine club, and I put it all together, and I take the orders thereafter. But I don't have to taste the
Yes.
wine. That's for the winemaker to do.
And they
But
are
you do
brilliant,
know,
brilliant
I worked for
tastings. I love it.
Hafner at SFW for 4 years as a wine advisor, and I used to conduct wine tastings.
Ah, so but you
did.
never tasted yourself.
A sip.
A little sip. Oh, so you did a little sip here and there. Oh, well, you really shouldn't have, Michelle. That is just out of the No, I'm just teasing.
I don't like to taste, nothing else.
No, absolutely. No, and so you and Olga. Tell me about you and
Yeah.
Olga, because I love Olga. She lives up the
Well,
road here.
Olga,
She's just up the road.
Olga's up the road. She's a Greek mama. I'm a Jewish mama, and our communities are very close in PE, and I think around the world, because we sow the same, like with the Italians and the Portuguese.
Gee.
But Olga was my first boss at SFW, Stellenbosch Farmers Winery. We started on the same day together, and worked for her for 4 years. And our families, the Levies and the Karanjis families, went back many years in our respective communities, and she's been a dear, dear, dear friend for many years.
So she's a Karanjis, Olga.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so that's Dennis, related to Dennis.
Dennis
From
is
Algoa.
her nephew.
Oh, the nephew. Oh, Dennis Karanjis. I like the Karanjis. I didn't realize that, actually. You've taught me something new.
Well, Dennis's late father, Nico, was Olga's brother.
Oh, my word. Okay, well, now it all fits together, how PE works.
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so
Thank you, Jane.
and your favorite place that you've ever visited? Any specific place that you enjoy going to take a break or?
Well, I love Plet in South Africa, and my favorite place is the Cayman Islands in the Caribbean, where my son lives. It just has a special place in my heart. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm not surprised about that. But so you say, but in Plet, you enjoy Plet here. Kierboom's?
Well, I love Plet. Yes, and you can ask my husband that as we drive over that hill coming into Plet, and you see that beautiful Beacon Island Hotel at the top, and then you start your way down. Well, my husband thinks my voice changes, and I become the ultimate kugel. And I'm like, oh my God, we are almost there. I'm like fainting.
Classic.
I love
it. So is that your happy place?
Well, that's
one of
my
your happy places.
One of them. Yeah.
Yes, one of your happy places. Philippa has her happy places as well. She also does. And just a quick thing on the wine club, because that's Meridian, isn't it? It's with Olga.
Well, it's my wine club called Wine to Door, but
Wine to Door, okay.
I partner with the wine estates from the Meridian Wine Stable, because They have 25 of the leading estates in the country, and we get the winemakers. So like next week, our next tasting, which is virtual, by the way, via Zoom, is with Ken Forrester. Ken Forrester, an
Ken
icon.
Forrester, lovely. Okay, yes, absolutely. And what do you do to relax? And I mean, we know about the holidays if you go to play it or whatever, but if you need to just like chill, if you've had a World Cup and then you need a break, what do you do? Have you got any hobbies or anything like that you enjoy?
Well, I mean, I do walk, and that's very relaxing for me, Gino. And I read a lot. I'm on a book club actually with Olga. But I love that book club because it's a lot of the Greek girls, so the cakes are like to die for.
Oh yeah,
I love them. So reading is, I love reading. And I love spending times with friends. I love going and having coffee and catching up with friends and listening to them and sharing with them and helping them if I can.
But goes back to the relationships.
Absolutely. But I think what I dearly love to do, and what has curtailed me in lockdown, is that I do love to travel. I love to travel. To where my children are, particularly, to where my family lives in Los Angeles, to where I have family in Israel. And I love to travel, and I haven't been able to do that, obviously, except domestically.
Yeah, she was, and so because I know we were talking yesterday about the travel and stuff, and I was saying that my dear wife hates flying. Any phobias? Anything that you like freak you out?
Spiders freak me out. Freak me out. And claustrophobia, small spaces.
Small spaces.
That I can fly, but to go into that toilet in the aeroplane freaks me out.
Oh really? Oh my word. Okay. Yeah, that's quite small there.
Yeah. And I don't like to go in lifts. I don't like to go in lifts. So if I have a meeting with a client, like Rand Merchant Bank is a client, and they're in that beautiful big FNB building in Newton Park.
Yes.
It freaks me out to go in those lifts, and so I meet them at a coffee shop.
Oh really? Well, there's always ways around it. That's
and there's always a coffee shop somewhere.
Exactly. And anything that really pisses you off?
Oh, when people clone you, I think it's childish and pathetic.
That person's gonna get hell.
Really try and be a little innovative, darling.
Yeah, no, honestly. Viv says, "Me too, spiders."
I see.
I think that is quite a common thing. Oh, what is that? What on earth is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, is that a spider? Oh my God!
Oh my God! I can't even look at the screen. No.
Oh my soul! Oh, Gary, he's you know what? Since we started talking about spiders, that's what he's been looking for online, and he's laughing away.
No, Gary, seriously, I can't.
Honestly, he's actually doing this from his place tonight, so I can't see him here. Philippa's doing my tracks and things. So he's on his own there, you see. So he hasn't got me to like, hey, just concentrate. I know he's got quite a few pictures of people, and I want to see if we can maybe put up some of those pics. There we go. Maybe you can just fill us in. Who's that?
Oh my God! Another highlight. December 2019, I went over to Los Angeles for a family an event, a bat mitzvah, and my aunt and uncle, who are ex-PE, took me to theatre one evening, and the play was written and produced, and starring Andy Garcia, and there he is. And I said to my aunt after the show, I'm going to meet him. And I found out where backstage was, and I asked if I could wait for him, and they said, all right. They love our accent in America. Yes. And there were two other young guys waiting for him, and I said, I'm sorry, I've come all the way from South Africa. I trump you. You're from LA, so you have to let me go first. And they did. And he was just divine. And when I said to him, "Please, may I have a photograph with you?" He said, "Of course." And, "Have you really come from South Africa?" I said, "I have." And I cannot tell you how you are just totally divine.
Oh, magic. Another celebrity crush. Oh, that's in Ndlovu Choir. Is that
Oh,
Ralph?
my word. Last year, November, at the boardwalk for when we didn't know what was going to come and hit us, when
Yes.
the Nelson Mandela Bay Business Chamber had their year-end banquet, 800 people, and I got Ralph, the choir master, and
Ralph,
his
yes.
choir, and it was all a secret, and no one
Oh,
knew
wow.
until they were announced and they came into the room, and oh my word,
Man,
a
that's so
very
cool.
special, tearful moment for me.
For sure. I think at the time that they were doing that, I'd just seen them in Joburg as well. So we had a chat. Amazing guy, Ralph,
Yeah.
eh?
Oh, he is, and they
He
were
organizes that whole
pure
thing.
joy. Yeah. And in fact, I have to give a shout out to Vodacom and to Coca-Cola, who, when I approached them and said it's going to cost a lot of money to bring this choir to PE,
Yeah.
they have never been to PE. I think this is the right event. 800 people. This is what it's going to cost. Would you to split the bill on this? And they did.
Yeah.
And that's how we
Wow.
got there.
Gee whiz, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well done to them. That's
Oh my word, Jeremy Maggs.
Jeremy Maggs, yes.
Yes, we did his book launch at the PE Club. And of course, Jeremy's an old PE boy. He was a Herald boy. He worked for the
Okay, I
Herald.
didn't know that. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Didn't know
And
that.
we never
Okay.
let them forget it if they have connections
Yes.
to PE. Yeah.
No, everyone's got somebody PE somewhere
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a
Oh,
look at
my
the next. I
goodness.
don't know what else he's got going there. Let's see.
Oh, my
that?
friend Joel Stransky, Jolie, I love him. Jolie's my friend. He calls me Mishi. I love him. I've known him
Oh,
also
man.
for many years. Yeah.
1995 World Cup. That kick.
Yep.
That kick was amazing.
Oh my word, Jean de Villiers. Oh
Jean
yeah,
de Villiers,
did a
there we go.
breakfast thing. Oh,
That looks like
such
at the
a lovely,
boardwalk.
lovely man. Yes, that was the evening before the breakfast. Yeah.
Okay. You're
Oh,
a lovely
that's-
guy too.
Oh, that's my daughter in Los Angeles
Ah. So there's your daughter. Look at her. She's just a chip off the old block.
with me. Ex-Clary and Clarendon Park Primary, and then
Clarendon Park.
Elizabeth.
Yay.
Oh my word! There's Peter Dirk Ace, dear long-time friend, long-time
Gee
friend.
whiz.
With some of my PE friends,
Mornay.
Mornay van der Steeg,
Yes.
Minky Bloomberg, and Jana Dubell. Oh, how
Oh,
divine.
lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely pics. Oh, man. And always relationships. It's the best.
Always.
It's the best.
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's the best. Yeah.
All right, so now we've got a couple of questions now as we kind of get towards the end. Proudest moment?
Proudest moment. I have two, and I mean, I have many proud moments, but I have to stay authentic and say that my two proudest moments was when my daughter applied for and secured a great job in Hong Kong, where she is. Great job for a chain of restaurants, and a very proud moment for my husband and I was when we went to Hong Kong in 2015 or 16 to watch my son play in the Cayman Islands team at the Hong Kong Sevens. And when he ran out onto that field, I was snot and trana.
I remember you posting about that stuff, and I remember actually following it because you were there, and I wasn't even sure why you were there. It was because your son was playing.
Yeah, very special moment for me.
Fantastic. Oh, my word. Michelle loves the song Despacito.
Oh, my God, I love it. Oh, I love it.
That's your party song. There we go.
Oh, hi, Nicola.
Hello,
Thank you,
Nicola.
my love.
Nice to see you. Nicola's with the Mobia, of course. She's our
Yes.
sponsor tonight as well, you know.
Thank
And
you.
I know she.
Thank-
And I see Graham Vass. Hello, Graham Vass. Lovely to see you online as well.
Well, Graham, from one PE legend to another. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so favorite author? You said you read a lot.
I think I have so many, but I think one of my favorites, Gino, is a lady called Jodi Picoult. I adore her books, and I was fortunate enough to attend a talk of hers when she came to the boardwalk, and that was just fabulous. I love her book. I'm busy reading one now, her newest one.
Philippa's nodding her head. She's nodding her head, yeah, Philippa.
Okay.
And let's see. Gary's asked you, have you ever found yourself facing an impossible or difficult choice? It's a difficult question.
No.
Not?
No, because if I'm asked to work somewhere or work with someone and for some company, and it doesn't resonate with my integrity and my principles, and they are mine, I understand that. But then I walk away. It's not a difficult choice at all.
Yeah. No, there's a line. There's a line that you've got, and that speaks about integrity again. You know, and your moral, the moral compass. You know, something. But for me, it's just a feeling. It's like, how do I feel about this? Is there a dodgy feel about this whole thing? If there is, you're out. Colin Law's online.
Hello, Colin. Thank you, my love.
Wonderful. Thank you, Colin. He's also done some major events, Colin, over the years, I think. Let's see. Favorite restaurant or place to socialize?
Well, a coffee shop, any coffee shop. I love coffee shops. And we have amazing ones in PE. And we have some great restaurants from the Coachman to Cubata. So I love them all. I love them.
Yeah. Do you like your coffee?
I love my coffee.
Oh, you'll have to come around, you know, because I've got the machine and the whole thing here, and I roast my own beans, you know. I've got a Gino roast.
I'll come down. I will come through to you. And I must also give a shout out to a place like Remo's, Gino. Remo's, which is a coffee place and breakfast and lunch and fabulous dinner. And I love Michelle and I love the team there and I love their food.
Michelle Puggia, che è italiano. You see, you like the Italian. And Dante Ciccolini.
Love it. Love it.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. I love that venue. Viv also wants to be your friend.
Okay, well, as long as you don't clone me, honey, you can be my friend.
Listen, we've got an ongoing thing with Viv because she's never won the Fitch and Leedes. You know, at the end of the show, we always do a competition. We give away a case of Fitch and Leedes. And she's never won it. But she's always third or first, second. She has to be quick enough to win it.
Oh, please, Gino, let the woman win the Fitch and Leedes, for God's sake.
She's got to earn it, you know, Michelle.
Okay.
We'll negotiate with her eventually if she loses enough times.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, so let's see the most responsibility that you've ever been given at a function, that I would imagine that would be the World Cup.
No, the World Cup, but also I think in Santa Barbara, California, when I worked on Colin Cowie's team.
Oh my word! Yes. Okay.
No, that was serious stuff.
Bit of pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure for you, and pressure for you, and pressure for you. Everyone's got pressure under their chair.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
That's Oprah. Oh my word. Okay, so just give us a brief little thing about what that was about.
Oprah was wanting to host a party for a friend of hers who was turning 80, a retired businessman in the United States who lived in Santa Barbara. And she said to him, look, you've got everything materially, so I want to give you a weekend of celebration. You can decide the venue, you can decide the guests, you can decide who you want as entertainment, and I will host it and I will foot the bill. And
Wow.
I was part of that. So he loves Patti LaBelle, and she flew Patti LaBelle in Grammy Award-winning singer from New York,
Yes, of
for the
course.
Friday night. And then on the Saturday morning, he loves gospel music. And
Yeah.
so she flew in B.B. Winans and his band for a gospel concert. I mean,
Wow,
it was
okay.
just
Gee
next
whiz.
level. And
Yeah.
it was just, I had to pinch myself that I was there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, and anything on your bucket list that you still want to do?
Well, I think, Gino, I want to see my children next year.
Ah, okay. Yes. I'm sure you must be missing them because there's been this whole lockdown. You haven't seen them.
No, I haven't seen them since May 2019.
Oh my goodness! No, you've got to do it. We've got to do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
And
that's my bucket list.
So besides me, Michelle, the funniest person you've ever met. Besides me, I know because
Besides you.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
I don't want
I have to say, my friend Mark Lottering and my
Oh,
friend
brilliant.
Barry Hilton.
Barry.
Yeah.
I love them both.
Yeah.
Mark is an amazingly talented guy as well. Incredible. And
Yeah.
Barry, I love Barry because he's funny, he's professional, he's so generous. He just
I know.
gives of himself all the time. I love that about Barry. And he's always got ideas. For those of you who know Barry Hilton, he's always got another idea. He's got another plan in the pipe. He's got another business that he's starting. It's the videos and the this and the that.
I know.
He's always got something incredible. And so you've got your if your house was on fire, 3 sentimental items that you would take.
Well, first of all, my husband, obviously.
Oh, okay. We'll carry him out. Yes.
Without a doubt, number one. I think I would take my passport and
Yes.
and
Gotta
my
get
cell
on the
phone.
plane. Okay. So you got to keep in touch and got to get
Because
out
I've
of the
got to keep in
country
touch.
to go and visit your kids.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Okay. There's a question. I said, to what extent would you describe yourself as a feminist, as a strong woman? You're a strong woman, and when you can you maybe include in that. I know this is a strange question in that living in a world that's dominated by men, obviously, a lot of the time. How do you feel about that whole scenario? Are you a strong feminist?
I am.
And I mean, because I see that in you that you don't that nothing slows you down, and you're not going to take lightly. You're not going to take lightly to anybody telling you what to do if it's not correct. You know what I mean?
True. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be a man or like a man in business particularly, but there is a place for men and women to work together. And I think that we can learn a lot from men and they can learn a lot from women. And I just think that I don't like to be disrespected because I'm a woman. I don't like to be disregarded because I'm a woman. I actually hate the disrespect. When I'm sitting, and this really happened to me, at a dinner function where I was the only woman at the table, and all the men were it was a Monday, and all the men were talking about the Saturday rugby game, and I think unintentionally, they turned their backs on me, and I let that go for about a minute, and then I tapped the guy nearest to me and said, "I'm sorry, am I invisible?" But at the table, I also watched the rugby and I also know rugby. So if you could all turn around and include me, I would appreciate it.
Like that.
Smart.
I like that. I like that. 'Cause those invisible barriers, that seem to be there,
I don't like to be denigrated or disrespected for the simple reason that I'm female. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Okay, and besides me, your favorite entertainer? Have you got any singers, entertainers? Besides me, obviously.
You?
Yes.
Well, the guy, Master KG, who's taking the world by storm with Jerusalem.
He is incredible, hey? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant, brilliant.
Love
Let's see. Besides myself, the most handsome South African man. Besides me, again, and obviously, I always take myself out of the equation because I know, you know.
Oh, Gino, how could anyone compete with you, darling? No. No. I have to say, my husband, Gavin Brown.
Oh, really? Oh, how correct of you.
No, I'm not correct, darling. I never have to be correct. That's being real.
Truthful, absolutely. I love you for that. All right. And then who cooks in your house, Michelle?
Mainly my husband.
Oh, really? Does he get into it?
He brags a lot because I hate cooking. Yeah.
Yes, I do. I have that a bit myself as well, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm getting to learn to get myself around the kitchen as well. You know, I'm cool. I quite enjoy the cooking thing. I often make stuff that if I frustrate Philippa because I don't use a recipe often. I'll be like, I think this is going to go in that, and then doesn't taste so lekker. But you know, we try.
Good.
Okay, so to round it off here, I've got some either ors, and you can just say whichever one it is. Gary's put some together here as well. Night owl or early riser?
Oh, I'm both. I don't need a lot of sleep. Yeah.
No sleep.
I go to sleep very late and I wake up early.
Oh my soul, it's very bad for you now, Michelle. If your mother was here, she'd agree with me. You should get your good night's sleep, young lady.
I know.
Okay, beach or pool?
Oh, pool. I can't stand the sand in my toes.
Nothing in the cracks. There we go. Flowers or chocolates?
Chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dogs or cats?
Neither.
Oh, neither. The hair. It's the hair. Are you like...
No.
Is it not? No hair on... No, her couches and stuff like that. No. Oh, dear. Okay. Fiction, non-fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. Movie, series, or at home or cinema or out?
Well, I'd love to go back to the cinema, but while we can't, we'll watch them at home.
Yes, indeed. Outdoors, indoors?
Both. But not when we have the wind. And I'll only say it to a PE person. When we have the wind, like today, I don't like to be outdoors. I just never get used to it. But, you know, I love the sunshine. Oh, my word, I could sit in that sun forever.
But you know, Michelle, there's the one thing I've got to because I grew up here as well, is that when I hear that wind, it doesn't irritate the crap out of me. I actually it makes me feel a little bit nostalgic in a way, because I remember doing my homework after school in my room and hearing the whistling of the wind going out the window and looking outside, and it's blustery and it's just those days that life. You remember life, you know, that was you know, that was part of it. It was just part of the thing, part of my upbringing, my memories. You did something else. You made another plan. You played cards with your brother, or you know, whatever you did. But it's all the wind is there, and it makes me somehow feel a little bit more homely, a little more like PE. There we go. That's I mean, you know, that's my take on it.
You're a surfer, aren't you? So you love the wind. If it's a westerly.
Yes, offshore, great. Yeah, we get it. It's the onshore that's always that one. Where you got to stay inside. Okay, so romantic or practical?
Both
romantic and practical. Little bit of practical, but then, oh, that's so lovely. Excellent. Okay, rich or happy? Both. Oh, so it makes me think of it.
Because money can. I know they say money can't buy happiness, but sweetheart, it does buy quite a bit of it.
Yes, it buys you less stress, I think, in the end, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It reminds me of a Jack Handy quote. It was a guy had quote. He said, "I'd rather be rich than stupid."
Yeah.
It's just like, it doesn't. That's not great
Well,
either way.
that's one of my, I can't tolerate stupidity. I have no
Oh, I know. Yes. We were talking yesterday about one thing that really makes you angry. Stupid people with stupid
people.
Stupid and stubborn together. I think that's often a.
Yeah, well, I'm
that's often a
stubborn,
thing.
but when you're stupid and you just don't get it after like 70 times we've explained it, I can't have the patience.
Okay, and the final one here, and I think I know the answer already. Relax or keep busy.
Both. There's got to be
really?
a balance of both. There has
Yes,
to
you're
be
right.
a balance. Yeah.
It is the balance.
Yeah.
Any final words for us, Michelle? Anything? Something that you follow, a mantra or anything like that you do? Any words of advice?
Gino, can I say that family is my priority? My husband, my 2 children, my 2 brothers and their families. And as long as everyone in that circle is healthy and as long as they are safe, then I'm happy. And I care and I care about what they think. They are the most important people to me. But I'd like to end with a quote, if I may, that I found.
Yes.
It's not my quote, but I found it during lockdown in like April or May. And I wrote it out, and I'm old school, and I put it on my PC in my office so that I look at it every day, how many times a day. And it says, when the dust settles, we will learn 3 things. First of all, how little we need. Secondly, how much we actually have. And thirdly, the value of human contact.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what COVID is teaching us right now. You're right.
Very much.
Absolutely. I see Philip is asking what a day in the life of Michelle Brown is like. What when you wake up in the morning, do you get onto
Every
your
day
PC?
is different, Philippa. Every day is different. But you know what the secret is? I absolutely love every single day of my life.
That's what you got to enjoy your job, isn't it? Enjoy your job. That's it. Graham Vass saying, great show. Thank you, Graham. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Graham.
We love you. And Michelle Brown.
And thank you to you, and thank you to Gary, and to all your sponsors, to Amobia, to Spar, to Fitch and Leedes. But thank you to you for giving me this opportunity to share my story.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for sharing your time and your story with us, because it's been absolutely fantastic. You've been on the radar for a while, you know, Michelle. I've been trying to think where I can put you in and what we're going to ask you. But I'm so pleased that we got you on eventually. So thank you for joining me on Gino's Spot.
Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye, Michelle. You can go and have your glass, well, not a glass of wine. You can go and have a nice cool drink or something and relax.
Thank you so much. Be well. Take care.
Ciao, Michelle. Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the time for the. Thank you very much, obviously, to Michelle Brown. Thank you so much for coming. What a wonderful lady. And such a name in this town, doing events. I mean, over the years, she's just she's phenomenal at what she does. So professional, and I'm so glad that she could spend her time with us here on Gino's Spot. But now it is time. And Viv is ready because and Lynn Levy. Hello, Lynn. Make sure you're ready on the keyboard. Now this is the time, because if your fingers are right on the keyboard, because the first person to get the right answer wins a case of Fitch Leedes. Whoa! It will be sent to you anywhere in the country. So it doesn't matter if you're in Cape Town or wherever you are. You all have a chance. And what I want is the name of the song and the name of the artist in one comment. The first one by a new friend says. So, and now, Viv, you better get ready on your keyboard as well. The name of the song and the name of the artist. I'm for those of you watching for the first time, I'm a drummer, and I've got a drum cam that I will now move to right over here. I've got the drum cam, and I'm going to put on a track, and I'm going to play to that track. And the first one to put the name of the artist and the name of the song in one comment, or Gary will pick it, and we'll put it up on the screen, and you will win a case of Fitch and Leedes. All right, so are we ready to go?
Standing there alone, the ship is waiting, all systems are go. Are you sure? Control is not convinced, but the computer has the evidence. No need to abort. The countdown starts. Watching in a trance, the crew is certain, nothing left to chance. All is working, trying to relax. Up in the capsule, sent me up a drink. Jokes, Major Tom. The count goes on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, waiting, calling, calling home. Second stage is cut. We're now in orbit. Stabilizers up. Running perfect. Starting to collect. Requested data. What will it affect when all is done?
I think we have a winner here, but I don't know. I think Bev has won before. So we need the one after Bev. Bev is a winner that's been on before, so we can't win twice, Beverly. That was very well done. Well, we need the second in line. Who's second in line after Bev? Let's see. Okay, just stick that track on. There we go. We're gonna get that. Thank you very much for joining us, Gino Spot. We're gonna find the winner while we're there. All right. Here we go. Is it Nadine from Amaba? Is it her? Who is her? The show's on. There it is. It's Nadine from Amaba. All right. Thank you for joining us on Gino's Spot. We got Spar, our sponsors. Thank you so much to Spar. We love you always in the community. And Fitch and Leedes. Thank you, Fitch and Leedes. Thank you, Spar. And of course, thank you to Amobia, our internet provider. Woo! All right. Thank you, Spar and Fitch and Leedes and Amobia. All right.
Sit down, coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's Spot.
Gino Spot.
Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino Spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino Shot.
Get to Gino's Spot.